I still remember the exact moment my life split into two parts, before that night and after. If I had walked in just 5 seconds earlier, I might have never known the truth, but I didn't. What I heard from behind that door still echoes in my mind. It was close to midnight when I got home. My name is Daniel, 34, a project manager who spent most nights buried in deadlines. My wife, Emily, 29, used to complain about how little time I gave her, but I always thought we were strong enough to handle it. That night, I quietly unlocked the front door, not wanting to wake her. As I stepped inside, I noticed the lights in the living room were still on. Strange. Emily usually slept early. I took off my shoes and walked in slowly, and then I heard her voice, soft, gentle, but not meant for me. I froze. She was on the phone. "I miss you too, more than you think," she whispered. My heart started pounding. At first, I told myself I misunderstood. Maybe she was talking to a friend, maybe family, but then she laughed. A laugh I hadn't heard in months, a laugh that used to belong to me. I took a step closer, staying hidden behind the hallway wall. "No, he's not here yet," she said. "He'll probably come late like always." That's when it hit me. She was talking about me. I felt something cold run through my veins, but I couldn't move. I needed to hear more, even if it destroyed me. "I wish things were different," she continued, her voice breaking slightly. "I didn't plan for this, but you make me feel alive again." Alive again? My hands clenched into fists. Every late night, every sacrifice, every moment I thought I was building a better future for us. Suddenly it all felt like a joke. Then came the words that shattered everything. "I love you." Silence filled the room after that. Not from her, but from me. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't think. I just stood there, feeling like a complete stranger in my own home. The woman I trusted, the woman I built my life around, was giving her heart to someone else right under my roof. I slowly stepped back, careful not to make a sound. My first instinct was to storm in, confront her, and demand answers, but something deep inside stopped me. No, if I walked in now, I'd get tears, lies, and excuses. I needed the truth, all of it. So, instead, I quietly left the house. That night, I didn't sleep. I sat in my car, staring into nothing, replaying her words over and over again. By morning, the pain had turned into something else, clarity. Over the next few days, I acted normal. I smiled, I talked, and I even kissed her goodbye before work. But behind that calm face, I was watching everything. I checked her messages, I followed her once, I listened, and what I discovered was worse than I imagined. It wasn't just emotional. It had been going on for months with someone I knew, Mark, my old friend, the man I trusted enough to invite into my home, to share dinners with, to laugh with. Betrayal from one person hurts. From two, it changes you. But I didn't explode. I planned. A week later, I told Emily I had a business trip and would be gone for 2 days. She barely reacted, and that told me everything. Instead, I stayed. That night, I waited outside the house, watching the lights. Around 9 p.m., Mark's car pulled up. I felt nothing. No anger, no sadness, just a cold, steady calm. I walked inside quietly, just like that night, but this time, I didn't stop. They were in the living room, laughing, comfortable, as if I never existed. Emily turned first. Her face went pale, her voice caught in her throat. "Daniel?" Mark stepped back, speechless. For a moment, no one said anything. Then I smiled, not out of happiness, but because I finally understood everything. "I just came to say," I said slowly, my voice steady, "you don't have to hide anymore." Emily started crying instantly. Mark tried to speak, but I raised my hand. "No lies, not tonight." I pulled out the envelope I had prepared and placed it on the table. Divorce papers. "I heard enough that night," I continued, "and I've seen the rest since." Emily dropped to her knees, begging and apologizing, but her words meant nothing now. Mark couldn't even look at me. I turned toward the door, then paused. "You didn't just break my trust," I said without looking back. "You destroyed the only version of me that loved you." And with that, I walked away, not broken, not lost, but changed forever.